Alright, let's see if volumes are good. Let me make my mic a wee bit louder. And close this something, and there we go. Hello. Hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. Right, it's Friday. I don't know what day of the week it is at some point. But yes, hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm here with Sock that has finally decided to cooperate, and yeah, I no longer am excited by days of the week, but happy Friday to you, Jane. I know that means the weekend for you. I'm just like, every day feels the same, so it's like... Also, I'm forgetting something, aren't I? But yeah, Sock finally cooperates. Oh yeah, my tablet, which is staring at me from over there, because that's the pattern on there. I put it to charge. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. I just forgot to pick this up. There's no kitchen on the yeah, it's some other thing that I hadn't heard of, but Rogue heard of it and does not like it. So I'm not looking forward to that. Also, my glasses are slightly askew. Although, given I have this over my ear, that would make sense. Also, I was gonna tell which one is sticking out. There we go. Honestly, I should pin these down, but they're not gonna stay. It's fine. That's better. It felt like it was really loud because the volume on this thing's loud. Also, must have knocked this at some point. Oops, my bad. Also, I think I was having a slight issue. It's like, this doesn't look right. The row I'm on. Does this mean? Possibly, unfortunately. It's usually how it works. It's harder the farther it goes along, but it depends on A, who's writing the pattern, and B, what the kind of pattern is. Because if they're employing different techniques, it shouldn't be as bad. It just depends on what your comfort zone is, usually. I feel like when it comes to Sock Madness socks, also... I forget which row I was on. God damn it. I think this is like 8 or something. That's great. I should have written down what row I was on. Oops. I was helping brother out with school and crap, and then basically was like, oh yeah, I have to go do this thing. Also, my ball winder is potentially broken, so I guess I might need to buy a new one. Because I think it got caught in the bottom gears. There was a similar one last year, except that one was nowhere near as difficult as this, so... I have experienced similar, but it's just... This one's a lot more of a finicky pain in the ass than that other one was. Yeah, I don't... It's like... This had happened, like, a while ago, but it's like... You can definitely feel it after a while. It's just like you can see that it's like... You have to, like, force it. And you can hear that sound when it runs the thing sometimes. So, yeah. It's definitely gonna be a problem. Like, I literally have to force it to do the thing. So, yeah. Yeah, I already tried that. Down here doesn't have the screws, and you would probably break it if you take it apart from here. If I somehow maybe are able to get in there and like pull out the actual yarn, maybe. It's possible, but not likely. So, it is what it is. Plus, I already opened up here, and up here is fine. A little bit of fuzz, but other than that, fine. It's definitely down in here, where I can't specifically reach it, which is fun. Plus, I've had that for about almost 4 years now, I think. So, Which I don't think I still have warranty from Nitpicks at this point, so yeah. Oh well. Plus, it's only 20 bucks as things go, so yeah. Not like it's the most expensive thing in the world, so. Plus, I could use the opportunity to buy a thing or two of yarn, so not the worst thing ever. Also, which goddamn row am I on right now? By this chart side. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm a few rows by the end of this. So I think I'm like, say, 7, if not 8. Let me double check. I know I definitely did at least one of these. So let's see, that's 5, and then 6. That pearl. 7, 8. But over here, I already have another. Unless I'm mistaken. I want to make sure this is perfectly fine. Because I think this is the row right after that where I do the thing, so I might be slightly off on my rows, but it doesn't hurt to check. But this should definitely go a wee bit faster because of the whole half of this is stockinette, thank God. Sorry, move this because I realized my hands were a bit close. But I'm just tinking, but this is a lot less. You switch the, yeah, I made sure that this was the right panel, so this is panel 2 and then it's panel 1, so it's going the other way. Rogue, thank you for the raid! Hello! I have you open on a tab, so I guess I can close that tab now. And there goes my alert. Alright. Okay, that's why my name's on that tab. No need to see me again. Oh well. How you guys doing? How was the rest of your stream? Had to lurk. Also, welcome anybody not familiar with the stream. Hi, Serena, variety caster of an inordinate amount of things. Right now, working on the sock, which I finally managed to get past the freaking heel turn because I think that thing is cursed. But I finally did it last night. And basically, I'm like, I never want to knit these socks again. They're pretty, but they can go fuck themselves. Myra Miss King, I'm starting to feel a bit better. Yay! Finished my... Nice. But yes, very caster of an ordinate amount of things. Those things including knitting, crocheting, spinning, weaving, digital, traditional art, sometimes games, usually Stardew Valley, but I have other options. I just need to try and see which ones will work at this laptop. Thank you! This is Nitpicks, Nitpicks Stroll Tweed in Douglaston? Not Douglaston. Sequoia Heather. There we go. Douglaston fur is the regular stroll. Stardew's... Stardew is fun. Stardew is what I have nearly 700 hours of gameplay if you include my Switch in. So yeah, I might have a problem. Especially now new content and everything. I did mention the chainmail, but I don't mind mentioning it again. Thank you. But if you happen to enjoy any of those things, totally feel free to give a follow, hang out, and watch. I try to keep it chill until things piss me off, and then there'll be swear words. Hence the mature rating. But yeah, I am glad the headache, well, migraine medicine has kicked in. I am thinking a little bit because I just want to make sure that my thing back here is totally fine. But I don't think there's like anything major. There comes the yes. That was streamed the other day. Also, thank you for that follow. I am probably gonna butcher your name, and I apologize very much. Tuss? I think. Or something along those like, thank you. Like I said, I knew I was gonna butcher it. Sir Floofington, which I enjoy that name, by the way. Thank you for the follow. Yes, 1.5 is out for everything and everybody. I still say it's new, it's just because I'm like probably a month behind everybody else because I couldn't play it because I didn't have a laptop when it first dropped. And I was like, but I can't play! And then it came out on the Switch, thank God. But considering, you know, it's one guy doing all of this, I'm obviously not going to begrudge them. It was just like, I felt so left out. Makes me feel like a fancy lad. That is always a plus. I'm tinking. Also, I'm using the pointy needles. I was not planning on using these. Little Snip, hello, hello. So you have it on your computer phone, now the Switch. Also, hilariously you call it the Witch. But yes, I have it on all three. I have been not using the phone version, although I moved that version to my tablet. But I haven't touched that file. I'm in year 3 on that one. Yeah, I figured you would switch, but I was like, I'm amused you call it a witch. But yeah, I now have access to Stardew in a lot of places. Not the phone. I'm not using it on the phone anymore. Like I said, I just moved the file I had on my phone to the tablet. Because when I was uploading the tablet, it allowed me to just already download Stardew because I had already bought it when I had the thing, so I didn't have to pay extra. Because I sure as hell was not going to. I already bought that once, not buying it again. On all platforms. Yes, but I like my mods, so I prefer the PC version. Where it doesn't take me half a day to do everything. Not like you can't get stuff done without the mods, you can. And I totally don't begrudge them, but it's like, I like having my slight conveniences, like chest everywhere. Yeah, chest anywhere. Especially chest anywhere. So you don't have to run home every 5 minutes because your backpack is full. Especially earlier on in the game. Because you know, it's like, hey! I only have 12 slots, this should be a good amount. And your backpack is full in 5 seconds. Wow! Come on. Come on. Yeah, I have a mod, appearance one too. For the buildings that I like to. There was one where my house was purple that I'm sad no longer works. Come on. Why are you... Okay, why are you doing this? Piece of crap. Oh, looks like it's got a cut on something. Or it's just splitty. There we go. Alright. I was not planning to use the pointy ones, but I was having a time, so I moved not pointy needles to other sock, which I just like barely started the cuff on. And I think that gave this sock a scare enough to finally cooperate and do the thing like it's supposed to. So that's fine. Because this sock was pissing me off. Everyone is... Yeah, like just barely started the cuff like a couple of rounds because this thing just pissed me off so bad. It was like, this is taking too long. It's almost a week and I have like just over half a sock. Like, I don't like taking this long for the second round. I'm about to start the toe in sock 1. Nice. And it was like, now I understand why everyone was like, let's just do the thing. It's boring today because last day I was so knitting. Nice! Yeah, it's usually a lull right before spring break. Alright, so... yeah, so that's right after there. So that shouldn't be right. Hold on. Let me double check. Where the hell am I? On these goddamn charts. I honestly would have done this earlier, but again, I was doing other stuff and didn't need FK to be back in. No worries! That is totally cool. Hope the lurk is helpful. Also, I have not updated GiftBot yet, because I saw when Rogue mentioned the thing and I was like, oh, let me go and look at that, and then got sidetracked with everything else. Including my ball winder, I'm pretty sure being broken. No worries! Thank you for the follow, and thank you for coming with the raid. Nice to meet you too. Hopefully see you again soon. I feel like the last couple of days this has turned into Tink TV. Because I'm just constantly tinking. Like, I usually don't have problems this much with sock madness. Thank you. I've already wanted to burn this thing. But I value the yarn, so yeah. Probably the only thing stopping me. Because I bought this yarn. It's fine, the thing is fixed now, but yeah. The socks piss me off a lot. Like, I was stuck on the gusset for a couple of days because I did not have the right number of stitches. I finally do. Which is why I'm finally on the foot portion here. But, yeah. That was not a fun time. I don't think I've wanted to scream at a sock pattern so much in my life. And it's like, this is just the qualifier. Last year's qualifier was not this pissy. I mean, yes, the stupid tuck stitch that we all bitched about happened, but other than that, it honestly wasn't that bad. Like, I would honestly take the tuck stitch any day of the week right now in comparison to this. Enough of this is just the way the pattern's written in certain places, because it's just like, especially with the gusset, they're kind of presumed that you know that there should be a purl stitch at the end, so it's like, it's a surprise if you haven't read that far along, and it's like, oh. It's just, honestly, I feel like a bit of a mess. And so, I have charts sitting here on my tablet, which is out of frame because this pattern is only allowed access to by anybody participating in Sock Madness right now. So basically, anybody ever wants sock post Sock Madness, you'll have to wait till I think June. About June is usually when those patterns come available to everybody. which I know is a wait, but considering Stock Madness doesn't end till, like, what, May? It makes sense. Also, I honestly feel like I probably should knit this on lighter yarn, because it makes certain aspects of this a little bit easier to see in comparison to this yarn, because this yarn's a bit of a dark green, but I didn't have terribly many options for the amount of yardage this really calls for. So that did not help me. I was gonna do this in the Duchess Heather purple that I have, but I wasn't sure if I fully had enough because that wasn't a full skein. I had one full skein and then one like partial, and I did not feel like playing yarn chicken, so I figured this it was. Although I honestly could have used the what's its face? The hand spun that I spun from Freckled Fiberworks, because that easily could have been more than enough, even though that spin was not fully even. Which I was trying to do that last night, and then basically ran into a bit of a snag with that, so yeah, yesterday was basically me being pissy about all the things. Well, I'm glad at least this is finally working out. I think I have one of the rounds wrong on the other side of the chart on this thing, which is why I'm tinking in the first place. Come on, please. There we are. Unfortunately, it's not one of those I can just drop down and fix it in that specific area kind of fixes. Hence tinking. Alright. Come on. But yeah, other than me tinking this sock, which is probably not the most exciting thing in the world, what are you guys up to? Welcome back! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to have that thing as my thing for that GIF. So I imagine they would probably DMCA that, I think. Which is unfortunate. Even that, I am not 100% sure, but I'd rather not take the chance that they will. Given all the crap going on. I forget how long of a clip that is. I don't think that's even 10 seconds, but again, I'd rather not risk it, which is why I changed the thing for the GIF, not the GIF, the sub alert. Usually had just beat it! Beat it! So I took that off there. Because again, really don't need them on me about that. I have enough shit to worry about. Come on. But yeah, honestly, this feels like one giant pain in the ass. Oops, sorry. I know I felt my head hit the camera, so I probably nudged it up just a wee bit. Ugh. There we go. Come on. Also, I see the part for the wheel is apparently on its way here. Like, I think it's heading, like, to, I think, what is it, Georgia or somewhere by now? Because it just went through Panama Canal, I think. Something like that. So it looks to be on track to getting here on estimated time. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so... Okay, a bead room. No, the first one. Do the thing, do the thing. Yeah, it's not supposed to be that wrong, so... Yeah, may have to go back. It's fine. Oh, so I'm spinning some floof, acrylic floof on Turkish Spindle. I just started that. Give myself the go-to if I want to just drop this project like a hot potato. So I might, at some point later on, briefly switch to that. But yeah, despite all the stock issues, I'm hoping I should be able to have this pair done by the 2-week mark. So I just want to make sure I don't go too much of a hurry and make some. The thing for it, I think it's somewhere, like Panama Canal somewhere. No, just went past Panama and, like, going up to the southern US, so yeah, still in the ocean, but I imagine not that far to just getting shipped off land. I feel like once it gets into the US, getting it shipped via land is probably a quicker option. Maybe. Possibly. Obviously depends on if the mail system's gonna give them shit or not. We'll see. Also... Oh, because I haven't clicked on anything in a while. It's like, why are you not... Okay, it sails all the way there. Alright. So yeah, it's still in the ocean. Gonna be a while. Not whoa, Liz. Sorry, my brain just supplied one name instead of another, and it's like, really? But yes, hi. I'm terrible. All right, I was staring at alerts, wondering what they wanted. I am tinking, but this is more if I did something stupid, I think. Because, like, for the right side of the chart, I think I have something slightly off here, so yeah. I'm just gonna fix that. But I'm finally past the heel turn. Faster to stop in San Francisco and travel by road to Boston. But sailing is... Possibly, yeah. Because remember, that's like probably a large amount of stuff, so... Yeah, it would definitely be less expensive, I imagine. Although, remember what they had said, they had to pay like 3 times the usual price. Which is why the one in the shop is gonna be like... For anybody who didn't back the Kickstarter, I think it's gonna be like $280 to get the wheel, or something like that. Let's see. Let me just check. Oh, I forgot. Training robot. Electric eel wheel. It is nice to be able to actually check on things and not have the wheel take all decade to, not the wheel, the website to take all decade to show up. Instructions. No, I don't want the goddamn instructions. I just want to see the thing. Even though I know it's not gonna be, you know... Sure, there we go. As a doofus. There, yeah, about 280. Unimass, hello! How you doing? Hopefully your Friday is going well. I am tanking, but this is a lot less angering than the other 5 times I've had to tank on a different portion of this sock. But yeah, that price is about just like $20 more than what I think they were planning to sell it for. And along with you. Nice. If you played this video backwards, you'd probably look like I'm getting a lot more done. I had to tink the heel the day before. Yeah, I didn't have to tink the heel this time, thankfully. It's just more of, I think I made a slight error in the chart section on the foot so far. Also, yeah, you mentioned that last night in the Discord, and I was just like, let me just double check today what I would need to do for the foot chart. But I think it's like only like 1 repeat and then like I think 16 rows for the foot for my size. Which I wonder if this is too big. Like in the foot here. I don't know. I don't think so. But I'll only know when my foot goes into the sock here. Whenever the hell that is. So, I take that off for now. Also, is this a stitch? I think it's a stitch. Or it's just this tying on here, I'm not sure. I will find out later. Wait, no. Yeah, I think it will just be a thing. No. Come on. Up for the stitch, please. Thank you. Full chart with 16 rounds is in the FAQ because they only mentioned the 16 rounds and the lengthening rounds. Ah! Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's the whole mood of this pattern. The clue was that you have to have 3 minimum full flower panels. Yeah, considering they said 12 beads, I presume there has to be at least 6 flowers, and considering it's 4 on the leg, there has to be at least 2 on the foot. Which would mean a whole chart, at least. I only had 2.5. Okay, yeah, I remember you said you came up short with that. But yeah, at least you don't have to do any extra. So I was honestly surprised that you came up short. I was like, it can't be that short. Because honestly, for me, I'm using ones, and like, I remember this leg here to, well, leg / gusset is like 7 inches for me. That's like 2 repeats of the flowers. In technicality. I was wondering why my foot was only... Yeah, I was like, that's a bit short for a sock leg. So I don't blame you on that. Like, that is not as short as I would expect it to be. Like, maybe 5.5 inches, maybe? Something like that. Or so. Definitely not 4. Also, I keep to remind myself I can't hold this high because it's gonna basically look like I'm shoving this into the camera, even though the camera's not that close. It's just that it's stuck on having at least 100% zoom in, which is very weird. I'm not sure why, but whatever. Come on. No. No. Oh, okay. At least it's only split. I'd rather not completely drop the stitch. Alright. I want to see where I drop my... In general, or about something specific regarding the toe? Come on. Alright. Alright, so let me just double check. It's like the top of a hat and that. Yeah. So basically it looks like they kind of like pull it, gather all the stitches and like pull it up together. Or something like that. Rogue would know. She explained it to me. Explained it. What? explained it to me on her stream the other day. Alright, so I'm just double checking. Where the hell I am? Probably ends like a star toe. Not use a star toe. Ugh. What the hell? Instead of Kitchener, you gather up like a top hat. That is totally fair. That's usually why I usually don't weave in ends of socks. For sock madness. But yeah, that would bother me, I think. To have it like that. But I feel like Kitchener evenly spaces it out. So it's like you don't feel that there's a seam on there that you've practically hand sewn. Alright, so that's row 5. At least this should be row 5. But if that's already there, that would make that row 6, and there should be no way to be able to pull these out if it's row 6, so... Depending on which direction the star goes in. Okay. Yeah, I know of the star toe pattern, but I've just not done that for a toe, personally. Also, this reminds me, I have a sock I need to darn too. It's been sitting there. Yeah, I have no clue on that personally, but it makes sense that this would make a repeat appearance. This is only my second, so I have no clue on that. Although if the pattern's available, I could probably find which pattern it is. Of twisted stitches. Which pattern? Somebody mentioned a pattern of a past sock band that said a stupid amount of twist stitches, but the name eludes me right now. Yeah, twisted stitches are not something I really do on socks terribly often unless the pattern calls for it. Yeah, that's the one I think I was thinking of, but I have no clue if that's the sock. Yeah, let me grab. Alright, let me know when you have it, because I want to give you permission to do the thing. I think, although, let me double check. You should already have permission, I think. It's been a while. Let me see. Make sure so the bot doesn't yell at you. Yeah, I wanted to make sure the bot didn't yell at you for that. Hermit. Whoops, wrong person. I thought I clicked you. My bad. Hermit. There we go. And then users. And let's just make you a regular and call it day. So the bot doesn't do that. So I have it basically that anyone who's... Oh, why are you taking this goddamn? Come on. Then anybody who's a regular shouldn't get shouted at for posting links. Alright. Yes, let me edit. Thank you. There. And while I'm at it, hanging out here, I give that to Jane in the other account, and okay, that's odd. Fireworks definitely should have it. That's weird. Did this thing just switch everybody from the last time? I don't know. Who knows? No, there's some people that actually still have it, so that's very odd. Okay. Whatever. There you go. No, I was looking at it because it said some people didn't have, like, regular status, and I'm like, that's weird. You definitely should. On Twitch design now. Ah, I love giving her shit about that. Yeah, I was looking through it and I was just like, that's not right. So I just made sure to do that. Was not able to. Yikes. But I didn't realize she had designed that sock though. Oh man. I'll definitely have to go give that a look-see. Also, I still didn't get to add everybody's points yet. But you guys do have points, it's just the points that I spun from not having the bot at that point in time. I haven't added to everybody. Which I was hoping to do that today, but I did not get a chance yet, so maybe after stream, if I get the chance, I hope. Or during break, I don't know. Come on. Hopefully I don't tink terribly much farther, because this is getting annoying. A little bit. It broke up. Jeez. Well, the pattern certainly did its job then. Okay, why is this not... Unless this was a thing... Oh well, what are you doing right now? There we go. Okay, I was probably just caught on itself somehow. This thing really likes to stick to itself, and it's getting really irritating. It just happened. It happens sometimes. Like, some years I feel like based on some of the patterns, you just end up with stuff that's in your skill set. And other times it's just like, please no, make it stop. I'd rather not do this ever again. And this year just seems to be the year of beads. Although, I haven't had a problem with the bead portion of this. That's not been my problem. That's been totally fine. I like the beads. I'm double checking. And I'll probably have to frog one more round. I would have just taken out the needles and just frogged it, but I don't want to have to deal with the mess. That is putting the yarn back on the needles, so yeah. The year of the color work? Yeah. Something's not right. I feel like the right portion of this is slightly off based on the charts. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain that it's like one row off. But it's fine. It's not like I have to go back down to the heel turn. I'd cry if I ever have to do that again. But yeah, it's just a couple of rows back. It's fine. I am honestly not irritated this time around. I'm pretty sure this is... I mean, I know some people probably wouldn't notice, but it's like... I feel like it's probably gonna be obvious enough later down the line that I'm like, let me just not do that and deal. I have the time, so... let me just do this. Alright, so... come on! Do-do-do-do-do. No, don't do that. Honestly, this first sock I feel like has been the sock of mistakes for me, although at least on the leg portion, it was like I quickly caught them, so it's like I just had to go back like at worst a round or two. So yeah, not the worst thing in the world also. I think that was, yeah, it was probably for back here that marker's for, so it's fine. No worries! Thank you! Thank you for the raid, I do appreciate it, and have a nice nap. Hopefully your head stops bothering you. Always glad to talk to you, and see you soon. Bye! Oh wow, it's the hour-long mark, and I'm just like, la, 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 let's tank. I'm probably gonna take a quick break, so that's actually a good time. I just looked up, I was like, it's been an hour? I've just been here sitting here tinking. I feel like this is like the beginning of the past 3 knit streams. Me sitting here tinking a thing. Well, that's a mood. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a quick break, come back in about 5-10 minutes, see where I am and make sure everything's fine, and then continue on with sock leg. So yeah, be right back. Yes, yes, exactly that. Okay, commercials should be over, so back again. There we are. Alright, so... Alright, I think... Now you can consult this road. Thank you! I'm trying to figure out where the hell I am. Unless they... I think... Yeah, the Passover bit's down here. And then... I don't know why that's so large of a gap, but whatever. I do think Pearl net 1 thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely throw off. Because where that first knits comes in is where that's supposed to come in. So, let's see. I'm not sure if I have to. I don't think I will have to do the rest of this. I think I just have to fix the second side here. And I should be fine. I hope. Yeah. Oh, because I had this on the entire time. Never mind. That would be why the screen went off. Although it's not supposed to go off when I'm on the PDF thing. Whatever. Oh wait, yeah, no. Yeah, I might have to go back one more round, but let me just double check. One. Yeah, basically today is I'm more than likely probably just gonna have to buy a new ball winder, but at least that ball winder has served me well for nearly 3 years. It's just a Knitpicks one, so nothing fancy or expensive, so not the worst thing in the world. Because I had some hand spun get caught into the bottom portion, which there's no real way to access to. And the top portions up here, you can never screw it. So basically, down here, as you can see, just these bits of like plastic and whatever. So basically it's like really hard to probably take this thing off and not break these. And essentially breaking the whole thing to get to the gears that involve this thing. Which it spins mostly fine and then it gets stuck. So more than likely the yarn is like wrapped around somewhere in the gears. So yeah, that's probably not happening. So, it be what it be. Plus, this means I'll probably get a little bit more yarn, so. Yeah, it occurred to me, I was like, I have not heard of that one. That doesn't mean a lot. But yeah, that was my own stupid fault. I tried to get it out though. Go to November! Can't stay long without popping. Great to see you. I'm sorry I did not get to talk to you when you streamed yesterday. I had your thing open, but I was busy doing the school stuff and things, and when I came back I saw you had just left like 3 minutes ago, and I was like, no! I had hoped you would stay on until noon, but I figured since you were gone you probably had to go and do the stuff and things. So, such is life. One of the arms is closed off, so... Ah, it came to us before the... Okay. You can switch out the... oh. Alright. Also, I don't think I missed the entirety of this one. Only downside, one of the arms is closed off, so if it messed up halfway, you'll need to either cut or fish it back through. Hold on. Let me see what this looks like here so I understand. Oh. Okay, I think I've seen something like these, like in other brands before. Also, that's a lot. I don't think I would need any amount for, like, that. But I imagine this is useful for a lot of different yarns, so basically you don't need, like, a variety of things to wind various sizes of cakes for yarn. Dear God, that price. Ow. Ah, okay, that makes sense. I only paid for, like, yeah. Yeah. That's basically the story of everything. Like, if you got something on there from, like, I say, pre-last year, that price is not gonna be the same. I can promise you that. Although, that's not bad considering what, you know, technological stuff has gone through in the past year. According to Amazon. Wow. So it's certainly put in the work. But yeah, hi girl November. Basically walked into me slightly tinking once again, but this was just a slight, I did something wrong and I'm just like, this thing looks off, so let me just fix it sort of deal. So I've just been tinking. But we're past the heel turn, so I no longer want to set things on fire, so that's a plus. Only took me like 6 tries, but did it. Yep. Which really makes me appreciate when I bought the camera when I did. Because I had just gotten my camera right before everything went to hell in a handbasket. So basically, if I had waited for the price to go down, the price would have been a lot worse. I think this one I had gotten for 50? Yeah, about 50. But it was weird because the one without the privacy shutter was more than the one with, which really made no sense to me. I would figure it'd be the other way around, but it doesn't matter either way. That's because I don't keep this plugged in. So it's like, I have no use for the privacy shutter. Like, I literally only plug this in when I stream, but whatever. Yeah, I don't even know what the price of this thing is right now. I would have to check on Amazon. I can actually check from there. Am I even logged in on this thing? I'm not sure. Maybe? Okay, yeah, I am. The first time I went on here the other day and I was just like, hey, you need to sign in, and I was just like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, because this is a new computer, so I haven't signed in on this one with that. Great. Alright, so not that. Yeah. And this was, I think, what was my password again? I think it's that, maybe, possibly. I changed my password. I hadn't changed it in a while. Okay, yeah, let me just look on this thing and make sure I had it right. I might be listing a letter. And hello, number I do not know, please do not bother me. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, I just had something slightly off. Alright, there we go. Why I put those down on the thing? Alright, Nepal. Was it? Yeah, it was right before everything went to hell. Alright, so... we'll be at the beginning of this. There we go. Yeah, the camera I got for $50, but right now it's at... oh wow, they don't even have the thing, they just have the see all buying options. Oh, the cheapest you can get it for is like $80, and that's used like new. Yikes. Not a bad brand for Windows, that's why the 412 used to work for. Ah, okay. That is cool. I would have loved to work in a yarn shop. Although at the same time, that would be very bad for my paycheck because I would never not want to buy yarn for things. It was bad. Yeah, the usual story I hear from people who do the crafty stuff and things and work in a fiber-enabling environment. It's like, at least you know where you can get your floof from. Yarn stash growth from just working there. Yee, I started making sweater. Yay! I have not... well, actually, no, I have sweater and the needles. Which I need to poke all crafty about that yarn, but I keep forgetting. Ah, okay. I feel like this being the pointy needles is slowing me down, but considering the other needles are not free now that I started the cuff of the other sock, I'm literally gonna have to go with these. I have no more size ones. But it's a good thing at least I have some bonus size ones. So I'm really not that much, but to my hobby it's... yeah, I can imagine. But at least it has a purpose. There's my sock stash, which we call stash because of... But you can use that floof for giveaways, and also, for anybody who's not been here recently, I am basically planning for, like, every 3 months to, like, set the currency back down to, like, a small number. So, like, I'd say maybe 500 or so. I was just gonna completely clear it, but I'm just like, nah, let's just set it down to a small number. Because I feel like inflation has kind of gotten away with things here. So it's like, I want to sit down and fiddle with that a little bit. Thank you! Which, that floof can be used to enter giveaways and stuff and things. I forgot. Yeah, you have a lot more hours and what's its face? Yeah, hours and floof in the other account, which I think I'd have to go to currency. But I know you're one of the top people with currency. Jay has the most. No, I lie. Keldar has the most. Then Jay. Then the bot. Didn't confuse Echidna, which I'm surprised. Which, by the way, my bot hilariously has over 2,000 hours. Let's see. My old account. Okay, you have 38 hours. Also, you hilariously have 444 hours, which is insane. Trying to figure out OBS, hoping it starts. Yay! Frames for the second camera. Nice! But dear man, that stuff has to hurt the wallet right now. But yay! What kind of camera? Also, just a note, I imagine you probably already know this, but having two Logitechs together tends to make them do weird things, so be careful about that. They tend to not like being together. It's a weird thing. Kind of waiting for and get one man discount with his educator. Nice. Okay. Definitely will be handy if that does work out for you guys. And definitely take advantage of any discounts you can get. I have one which I only play with to use on Discord and stuff. That's the camera I had before. Girl November gave me that one, which I still have that. It's actually hanging out in my drawer. The one I have right now is a 920. Just the only thing with the 910, if you're gonna use it for stuff and things, is the lighting. Lighting was definitely an issue, I feel like, with that camera. But that's about it, really? I think it's been a while. I remember lighting was definitely the big thing, because it didn't really have any way to like adjust for like lower lighting, which is obviously a problem if you use like natural light to do the stuff and the things. Also, yeah, let me just turn this off because it's actually pretty bright because the sun's coming in from over there. That's just kind of hard for me personally to see, just because this yarn is a little bit on the dark side, plus also the whole I have my glasses on, which makes things a little bit hard. Because these glasses are for far away, and I have no use for them close up anywhere. It's way darker when I turn on Discord. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on. Ah, let's just nudge this camera. That's great. I'll get it later. I don't want it immediately. Well, you can't really eat it, so only like a small piece of it. Alright, so that got sent, so hopefully no one wants anything from me. Sorry about that. Let's see, what the hell was I... Oh yeah, I was tanking. That's what I was doing. I swear to God, this feels like this has been what my life has been reduced to. This past week. Like, what have I been up to? Tanking. Like, this keeps up, I'll have tanked more than I have knit sock. It'll be fine. I hope so. Yeah. Okay, I think this is just a me mistake. I've misread. Because we're going from chart 2 to chart 1 instead of like 1 to 2 on the foot, so I think that was just I misread something on here, and that's why things are weird. So, eh. Not so bad. Alright, so let me see. Right here. I'm gonna get to where that starts and then see where exactly I am and make sure everything's fine. It's only 2 sections, not 4. I have to figure out. Yeah. It's a lot less to deal with. Plus, I had to remember like which one was like the smaller amount and which one was the larger amount of chart that I had to do with. Although that I caught on quickly, so that part was fine. Okay. Also, I feel like this is... Yeah. This probably should have went this way. Those should not be open, so... Let me just fix this while I'm here. Alright, so... I think this is like right after that, so... Honestly, I do feel sorry for anybody. This is their first year and it's like they don't know, like, the hell is anything. That would probably make things a lot worse. Because this feels like a whole rage quick fest, in all honesty. I mean, there are worse socks. So I remember one of the later rounds of last year. That would, because this is an intermediate pattern. This is like someone you have to have some semblance of an idea what you're doing before you even come to this pattern. Like, it would behoove you to do so. Also, but brain, I lost my thought. I had a thought. Oh yeah, one of the later rounds for Sock Madness last year. I forget what that pattern is. And they printed the chart really weirdly. I was not in it at that point, but I was just like... I think Rogue was still in there at that point, and it was just like, what is this chart? What is happening? Okay, what is this road here? Okay, so that should be, it's not 1, that's 5, but I think that's 1. Yeah, that's probably 1 at this point, so... pass over. And then I think... okay, that doesn't... that's Pearl here. That should be row 2, and then this should be row 3 coming up. Row 3 over here is that. And it's just straight over there. That doesn't look right. Don't know why. It does not look right to me. I'll just try it again and see what happens. Well, last year, yeah. That's about when I got out anyway. I'd ran out of time on the Braid-A-Lot ones, which the Braid-A-Lot ones are pretty. Although I switched that heel right quick. Because I was not about that strong heel. Switched it to a Fish Lips Kiss heel and called it a day. I used a twin stitch thing from that pattern to go on there. I never yeah, honestly, you don't need really most of it. It's honestly, I'd say like the last 3 or 4 pages in all honesty. But yeah, it's a lot. If you're just like, I just wanted a pattern. And then you come to like 11 pages of text. I understand. We'll check this is where I think it is. Okay, yeah, that is a thing, pearl. Okay, yeah, then this should be row 3. Alright. New, come on. These are the pointy needles, and this is such splitty yarn. The only downside of this, but let's see. Yeah, so okay, so left side. Alright, and then over here. Oh, I'm like, oh, I think because I nudged the camera with my head earlier, that's why. I was like, why is that up there? Because I accidentally nudged it away. Whoops. This is what happens when you use the camera as your mic and then nudge it away with your head unintentionally. Whoopsie. Okay, do the thing. Alright, so... Everything goes blah, 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 here, and then I think should be about 9 stitches left. Yeah. Okay, then why? Okay, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Was this the wrong spot? No, I was thinking of the later round. Given all the annoyance I've had with this one, I was honestly half tempted to like knit the second one like a gray color, but I'm like, honestly, this is like one of those patterns where I'm like, it would probably be better to just keep this. Okay, there. And just do the things and the stuff and then finish this round. Come on. It still bothers me that the beginning of the round, like, remains in the back right there. That's like a thing I really don't understand. I honestly wouldn't move it to somewhere else. Because it just feels really, really weird. For a sock pattern, honestly, just keep the beginning of the round in that precarious of a place. Because, fair. Fair. It just bothers me, because that's not usually how sock patterns work. Alright, and... alright. Come on. It's done that way to rotate the pattern easier without a ton of extra charts and a such a count to shift from the heel. There. Sorry, wandering away from the camera. Doo-doo. Oh, so I should probably bring this up just in case. My schedule, stream-wise, for next week is probably gonna be a wee bit weird in places. More than likely, the first half of the week, like, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, more than likely I might not be streaming those days. Which I thought that was gonna be the case this week, but turns out next week is more likely gonna be the case for that, so... yeah. Just giving you guys a heads up from now. Should be on tomorrow as usual, I think. Should be on tomorrow. And then probably gonna relegate next week to being a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday stream. Come on. What? New bed will be... Yay! I may sleep all through. Alright, so let's make sure I pay attention. Okay, so... What kind of bed is it? Do you mind me asking? Of course, I'm asking this like I know anything about beds really terribly much. I do not. But still. Also, yes, let's just keep wandering out of frame, that's fine. How about if I just move over here and make sure I actually stay in frame for more than 5 seconds? Where are you? There. We got a king size. Ah, nice. But it meant what brand? Okay. The regular construction. Ooh. 5, 10, 15, 17. Ah. Hold on. Let me go. Sorry. Ugh. My mom is trying to direct my dad is trying to direct my mom to do something, and it's just, as usual, not going well. What was I doing? I was... Oh. FedEx? My favorite friends. I hate them so fucking much. I mean, they came through with the laptop this time, so I don't hate them as much. Don't jinx it. Surely they won't lose a bed. Lose. More than likely someone stole that goddamn thing. More than likely someone stole that. No one lost anything. That is, like, straight up someone took that home. Like, I will bet you that any day of the week. Alright, so yeah, let's just straighten it. Come on. Come on. I've gone into chat, but I'm doing a full job troubleshooting. Oh, okay. Well, at least the job has a fun part, so obviously I'm not gonna begrudge you that. I don't think this is... Yeah, okay, I'm doing it right. Okay. Hey, this is broken, figure out. Yeah, it depends. If it's an alright, like, not something that's too cumbersome of a fix, I don't mind that sort of thing, but like, when it's like, you have to spend a while figuring out why the thing is not doing the thing, that for me is like when it gets slightly irritating. That's just me. What is... Oh, okay, that's what I was looking at. What is my question? Oh. Also, move that mouse away. Sent it off to engineering, but I'm patting myself in the back for... Ah, okay. Nice. And yeah, that definitely helps get the problem resolved a lot quicker. If they know when exactly it is, so they don't have to go rooting around everywhere to be like, hey, why is this thing not doing the thing? We have no idea. You figure it out. Nope. Come on. Just that I keep remembering the last thing on this. It was a pearl. Nope. Come on. Okay, so yarn over, do the thing, knit, and then this should be second knit round, I think. Okay, that's where my problem is, because this shouldn't be a second knit round here. Yes, because it's second knit round there. Knit. Although, let me just double check in the middle here. I think that's what my issue is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd probably just misread this wrong the other time. That's why. Okay. Of the way that pearl doesn't look like a pearl, really? Me right now, so that's probably why. There we go. That's probably where I went off track, so when I do the other thing. Nope, other way. Alright, do this. Alrighty! Enjoy the food, noms. I'm actually, once I get through this front bit here, probably gonna take my second break myself, because I know it's after the 2-hour mark. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. Come on. Yeah, hopefully this means I'll at least be able to get to the next beaded row, which next bead row is like only a couple rows after this, which in the span of an hour I definitely should be able to get to, considering half of this is stockinette. Obviously making sure I pay good attention to what I'm doing, or else it will lead to more tinking it. I'd rather not do that again. Like, 10th time. Come on. And that should be... Nope. Come on. Five, 10. Alright. Alright. I have not drawn anything since the start of the sock competition, which I figured was gonna end up being the case because I have not had the time. Really? But hopefully once this round is over, I'll at least get back to the drawing things and stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm doing that wrong. Let's see. Let's take that switch out. I think that's about it. Yeah, because that did that and that. Alright, we're good. I'm honestly half considering renaming the bot. I'm not sure what I would name the bot to. That's reminiscent of my old stream name. Oh, so this is back when I actually watched, what's its face? Not Elementary, although I think they also said Lieutenant in there too. A lot of... Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, that would definitely be a thing. Or Floof Emporium. Floof Emporium. I like that. I should probably write that down before I forget. Alright. Do the thing. I cannot do this quickly, like at all. I feel like I take half a decade to get that bit done. No matter what I do. Although I do say get like a cable needle for this, but it's like, nobody got time for that right now. Nobody got time for cable needles. I can just do this on my own goddamn 2 needles, thank you. Come on. Nope, nope. And then go back to doing the things, and bam. Okay. Oh, it's got slightly less sunny. But it's fine. Also, I think I need to clean these glasses. I swear I had a bottle of, like, glasses spray. How is it almost... That is a good question. That is a good question. The day just zooms by sometimes. Although other days it's just like, I'll just crawl along over here. Alright, so that front side's done here. So that's 5. Alright. Yeah. Quick break once again. Be back in like 5-10 minutes and then continue on with this. Hopefully tank free for the rest of the stream. One can only hope. Be back. So if anybody wants to play, do exclamation point Plinko, and basically, your little character representation of yourself falls from the sky here, and you have to land, I think, in the middle? Where that star is. Oh, so I meant to resize. But, you don't really see the gears in there, but... Oh, man. And usually takes about 90 seconds to reset. And I keep thinking I should turn it down to, like, maybe 30, if not 60 seconds. But whatever. Yeah, I'll be back. And backwards. There. Okay, now I can probably just right over here. There. At least a little bit dark for the camera. So I don't have to think about really what I'm doing over here. Yeah, I think about, depending on how long it takes me to get to the next thing to bead, I'm probably gonna pause at that point and then spin for a little bit on the Turkish. Just put some proof on there. A Gabbit sent me. Which I'm also thinking about using the rest of the acrylic that I had spun and blending that in there, which I still need to finish spinning that too while applying it. Because that's usually what he does. be fine. Farther than I wanted would. That is fine. Having a hard time staying in frame. Whoops. That explains a lot, though. Also, anybody who came to low grade, someone was mentioning an antique pool table, which I forget who. I think it might be Rocket, but I literally first looked, I was like, oh, cool. My pool cue is sitting very neglected upstairs in the closet. At least I think it should be upstairs in the closet. Chop for it. I've not played it for a long time, and I miss it. For anybody wondering how I know to play pool, college. They had a game room and stuff, and it was just like. It was a fun thing I like to do. I mean, yes, they had games, which I played those too. Definitely there was cool. Also, yeah, and I was correct on what I was doing. Chef. Speaking of breath, so like honestly, I've been like at least partially raging against this stock for the past couple of days. It's probably not healthy or helpful. I do with my headphone? And it was just like, oh yeah, that thing I put right over there. Oops. Yeah. No one should want me for at least 10 minutes. Let's see how this goes. No knocking over things. That's basically how the other side is like relatively plain. I don't really have to look at the chart for the other side. It's really just the chart for the side on the left. Although it's probably gonna switch once I get further down because fire's gonna come up on the other side later on. Also, I'm completely out of frame once again. Which now makes me think of that Bernie Sanders meme, where it's like he's asking for contributions, and it's like, I am once again. I should just put that thing, I am once again framed. Anything good in this chart area. If I ever entertain the delusional idea of doing these socks again outside of competition, I really am probably going to go with a much lighter of a color. Not saying the socks are bad, it's just that given all the grief I had to go through, I was like, I've not even done a full sock yet. So, hopefully, I managed to do that. Not today, tomorrow, hopefully. Time exists for such a thing. forgot I wanted more orange. I want more of the stroll orange. It's a really nice orange. Orange is not usually a color I like have a lot of in my knitting stash typically, but what is it? I think pumpkin? I think pumpkin. I'm pretty sure it's pumpkin. It's a really lovely color because it's a really dark orange. Although I imagine a lot, the color might be different. Probably entertain the idea with her. Yeah, never mind. Next round is beads, so definitely gonna get there in time. As planned, so yay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's actual second. Just need to remember that not cables exist. Yes, then why the oh no. What? Yeah, the rest of them sound right. stitch, so that's really weird. It's fine, I'll leave it. It's only one tiny thing. It's gonna be hardly noticeable, I think, in the grand scheme of things. Put down my hook on the beads. That's what I was thinking of earlier. In that area. I like to use tiny hooks. Frame command. So I cannot stay in frame to save my life sometimes. Although I was also looking at the thing. I'm gonna actually grab some beads. I'll be back in a second. How are you doing? Awesome. I am dealing with stock that is qualifier stock. Let's just say knitting them has been a time. Quite a time. If you've seen any of the past VODs of me basically screaming at these things. Not literally, but... hilarious thing when I got started, I was like, probably the beads would be the most difficult part, but it's like I underestimated sock madness, which is probably not a good thing to do. Although, again, qualifier is usually not that intensive of a pattern compared to like down the line. Does it? Oh, whoops. How did that happen? My bad. At below voice level, so that doesn't happen, but I, like a doofus, somehow must have clicked that at some point in time. So... yeah. Oops. Yeah, there are worse things. Also, why are you being pissy at me? I just want to put a bead on you. Is that too much to ask for? Which, by the way, this is a 0.60mm hook that I'm using to get this bead on here. I had planned to get a 0.75, but at the time they didn't have any 0.75s left. This hook is specifically and only for beading because it's so damn tiny. There we are. Alright, and... ta-da! And wrap around time once again. Also, I think I've been doing a couple of these a wee bit too tight. I've been noticing tiny gaps here and there between the thing and the rest of the stitches. So that's just like, I imagine that's something that might rectify itself over time, possibly. Tiny, more like torturing myself. This is actually like a really dark green, but I honestly didn't realize how dark it was until I was like realizing it's hard to see some of the stitches. Plus, for the amount they wanted for these socks, a good chunk of my other yarn options were not viable unless I wanted to do... what's his face? Unless I wanted to do... fraternal socks? Yeah, so socks, each with a different color. Which I feel like is not a proper thing to do. At least as far as this pattern is concerned. Some patterns they do work, but I don't feel like this is one of them. Obviously, I'm not saying don't do that. Just personal preference with how this pattern happens to look. No, mother. Okay, you get back over there. And while I attempt to not stab myself, there we are. But yeah, at least I'm not knitting with black. That's basically, you're a masochist. I mean, it's not so bad with, like, say, worsted and up, maybe. With, like, sock yarn, black, which I do have a small bit of black, but that's usually what I reserve for, like, say, if I want an accent color for something, that's about it. But typically, yeah. Not a color I usually jump towards with socks, also I should probably cap the book. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Yeah. It's like, this shouldn't be that bad. You poor soul. It's like, it is that bad, and then some. Alright, so... now that I have this down, I'm gonna... oh wow, exactly at the 3-hour mark. But I just do want to do a tiny bit of spinning on the Turkish. I enjoy spinning on Turkish. Before I head off for today. But yeah. I actually managed to get somewhere on stream. I swear, I think I make more progress off stream when I do these things than on stream. Literally, good chunk of this was just me thinking because something looked wrong. Once again. Alright, so let me cap that and put lid on these so I don't... also, I probably should... are there enough beads for the other stuff? Let's see. Actually, it doesn't matter. For now. Because I have a whole thing of them, but I was just curious. Alright, and... warmer weather coming to an end. We know, it's not supposed to be this warm during this time of the year. Like, I think somewhere it was like approaching 70 and it's like... it is March. 70 shouldn't be in our thought process yet. Like, no. That is not correct. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend I don't like it, but that is not correct at this point in time of year. Alright. Damn. Also, I realize my hand's kind of in the way. That is always the only... Alright, that's better. So for anybody curious, this is some acrylic flakes that I'm spinning while the Gab was destashing some stuff. And I was just like, hey, I could use some floof, but really couldn't use any more floof, but I am not one against getting more floof. So basically, I have, what is it? 1 pound of acrylic floof now? It is definitely goddamn slippery, I'll tell you that. But I like the colorfulness of this. This is gonna be very, very interesting. This is a 3D printed Turkish spindle. I do enjoy this, and I'm thinking about blending or like just putting in haphazardly the stuff that I had left over from spinning that whole bit of blue. What is it? Lion Brand Homespun. Yeah, I have a tiny bit of that left over, so I'm thinking about incorporating it into this. Because you already have like a good spectrum of colors in here. The dark blue would probably add to that. And it certainly would make things more interesting. No one off of Twitch, actually. I ordered this off of Etsy, from Turtle Made. They do this a lot. I have this, and I have it in a larger size. This is their standard size. Not the original shaft it came with, because I'm a dumbass who sat on the shaft accidentally. Still not over that. But yeah. This is actually pretty fun, and definitely a good way to introduce one to spinning. If you don't want to go for anything expensive, like say a wheel. Is definitely a good step towards that. Which I personally prefer this over like top whirls, but that's just me. Top whirls never really worked, plus it's easier to get the yarn off of these compared to a top whirl, in my personal opinion. I had not originally planned to like spin the spin, but it looks fun. It is fun, although it's definitely one of those things, if you're just getting into it, you have to take breaks, because like after a while, this honestly does a number on one's shoulder. Like, no joke. Like, you might not notice at first, and it's just like, why does my shoulder hurt? Because you were holding on to this for like 5 hours. Which, let me just grab the other one. This one's about 1 ounce. The other one I have is the largest size that they carry, which is about 2 ounces, which doesn't sound like much when you're until you start to flick the thing, and then it's just like, oh dear God, what did I do? It takes a little getting used to flicking that one. I could probably, since this is acrylic, probably just make a shawl out of this once I'm done. Maybe. Other acrylic yarn I was discussing that I'm in the middle of flying and I kind of put down after a while. I'm terrible. So yeah, standard large one. Which, yeah, you don't really think that there's that much difference in size, but hoo boy. But yeah, this one's heavier enough that it's like, this is probably definitely more of a plying spindle than a spinning, unless like you want thicker weights. But I imagine that would probably be more of a... That might be... Well, this is not an actual table, but maybe. I forget. None of this is like larger than like a foot, honestly. Probably less than that. Like 9... I think it's like 9 inches for the arms, and this is like 7. And then I forget how long this is. But yeah. Not terribly big, but this compared to this definitely dwarfs this in size easily. Oh, hold on, let me just gently put that back. And I don't got money. Sorry. My bad. Oh. Let me actually put that away since I'm not using that right this second. Whoops. This is why I don't got much pressure on this thing. Also, it's always kind of weird to figure out how to get the best angle for this on camera without having my hands be in the frame. I always do it with my middle finger, and it's like, I hope no one thinks of flipping them off. Nope. Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. Whoops. Luckily I didn't even put much twist in that, so let's gently get that in there. And work a bit of twist in here. I usually go for like pretty thin because I usually spin sock weight, and like that is like my default. Although I keep meaning to try like thicker weights of yarn. Like maybe DK or something like that. Cause you usually don't see like, what's its face? Much DK around in like, you know, retail stuff. I feel like. Is it DK or Sport? One of them. One of them you usually don't see a lot. Cause like I feel like typically it's worsted, usually some bulky, some fingering weight, and then maybe you'll find some Sport and DK, but it's usually not a lot of it. Plus I imagine depends on where you shop too, the amount of selection that you have. Come on. It does not feel like Friday to me whatsoever, and I don't know why. Also, this reminds me I need to go buy that, what's his face? The spinning card thing. Because the e-spinner comes with a little plastic one, but I definitely want a more more varied one. That's the thing. It gives like the usual wraps per inches. Also, yeah, I think that's split. Yeah. If you're spinning for the first time, this is not the stuff you want to spin with. I would definitely say, obviously, something not slippery, and definitely a longer staple fiber. So definitely not merino. Although I think acrylic actually was, yeah, acrylic was the first thing I spun with. Then merino. Both of those didn't come out great. They were alright, but you know, learning and all that. I imagine Liz would know, but I imagine she's busy. My brain is like, but definitely the longer stapled stuff is usually your friend if you want to go and do this. Yeah, that's not a thing in the big box stores terribly much. Like, usually I'd say maybe some... Well, it depends on the store, but Michael's at least, it's definitely some Pat & Croix and maybe some loops and thread, their house brand of crap. I was basically saying, like, the longer staple stuff would probably be your best friend when you're first learning how to spin, because, you know, it's definitely a bit more forgiving than the shorter stapled stuff like merino and all that stuff, but my brain was like, I'm trying to think of, like, what breeds would that be. And I'm coming up with a blank, even though I'm pretty sure I have at least, yeah, the Teeswater is definitely one where you can do that with, but forget what else. Yeah, that stuff I also spun too. It's, I really need to figure out what the hell, oh wait, no, that's on the Granny Square Shawl project right there. Dun, 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 dun. on. I didn't pull it that tight. Come on, thank you. There. Uh-oh. Yeah, I probably put a wee bit too much twist. It's fine. Come on. I feel it not wanting to give, and I don't want to break this. Whoa. Yeah, this stuff definitely likes to get caught in itself when it's spinning, which is kind of annoying. Come on. I just needed to do the thing, please. Please separate. Yeah, I don't think it wants to. Might just knock this and cut it off. Okay, fine. I will deal with you later. Oh wow, we're almost 20 minutes past time. That happened already. This is why I've been doing this as my break from socks. Like, I don't really have to think about things as much. Also, let me see. I'm gonna go see if there's anybody who can host. Because I don't feel like doing a raid, even though I usually like to raid if I've been raided. Let's see. Let's see who's on here. There are lots of people. Thorn is on. Well, of course, Fiber Mage is on too. Also, let me just mute tab and mute tab, even though I think they're gonna come up automatically muting. Okay, Fiber Mage is doing the blue spins. Thorn. What is Thorn? I can't see anything. I'm still not seeing anything. Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna just go with the Fiber Mage. I think she had raided the other day. No problem. So... Rogue, I know you went off already, but thank you again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. And terribly gonna butcher your name, but... Tahis, thank you for the follow. Sir Floofington, thank you for the follow as well. Should be back on tomorrow. Possibly, we'll let you know otherwise, but that's the plan as I see it right now. Also, oh, let's not do that. There we go. But yeah, next week gonna be slightly alter schedule. First stream might be Thursday, so Tuesday, Wednesday might be canceled for next week, but we will see. But more than likely, gonna be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday streams for next week. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Good time zone to you, and hopefully see you guys again soon. Bye. Also, gonna be posting Fiber Mage since she's on, so that is the thing. Oh yeah, because I didn't do... I forgot. So I changed the thing. Derp.